What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Chris Aiken Presents. I am Chris Aiken. I will be presenting, as the name says, and hopefully you guys will be enjoying or absorbing what I've got to present to you today. All right? Make sure before I present anything to you, though, or while I'm doing it even, because you're just sitting there watching, make sure you hit all the little buttons underneath the screen, would you? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell, get your fingers right on the keyboard so you can leave a comment about how smart or stupid I am. Get ready to do it right now, because I'm about to feed you some news that you're going to want to comment on and share and like and repost and all that stuff. So do all that, would you please? All right. Today in the news, I want to talk about this big Kiss news that dropped last weekend that got all the old school fans buzzing. Gene Simmons and his solo band just debuted two Ace Frehley penned classics live for the very first time. Yep, you heard that right. Strange Ways and Rocket Ride by the Gene Simmons Band. Now, it happened on Friday night, February 20th, at a casino in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Gene Simmons Band's first show of 2026. Gene was on bass and vocals, killer lineup, which includes Jason Walker and Brent Woods on guitars, Brian Tichy on drums, of course, Gene. It's a great show, and if you've seen the solo shows, you know Gene does a really, really good job on these shows. They're well received. They played a 14-song set packed with Kiss staples like Deuce, Shout It Out Loud, Cold Gin, Rock and Roll All Night. I mean, what else would you expect the Gene Simmons Band to play? Songs from Tough? Rat? Of course, they're going to play Kiss. But they also dropped in Strange Ways and Rocket Ride. Now, Strange Ways was from 1974's Hotter Than Hell. It's a big, heavy riff monster that Ace wrote, originally sung by Peter Criss. Kiss never played it live back in the day. Ace called it one of his favorites, and with that one-take solo full of feedback like a dinosaur, it just was one of those classic tunes. And then the other one, Rocket Ride, was on a live 2 in 77. Ace's vocal breakthrough gave him some real confidence. He co-wrote it with Sean Delaney, and it was meant for his solo stuff, but ended up being like the tag on the Alive 2 release. So that's where you first heard it. Now, Gene introduced Rocket Ride saying something like, "Here's a tune Kiss never played live in half a century, ever. And now Gene's the one bringing it back to the stage. Fans are calling it a tribute to Ace, especially after everything last year. Videos are circulating. Look on YouTube. You can find the clips. The energy looks solid. The comments, of course, are pouring in. People are, rest in peace, Ace, and you're missed, and all that stuff. And they're giving Gene props, which is kind of surprising when you think about Gene really did say some cornball shit about Ace passing away. So, maybe this is Gene's attempt to kind of make up for saying stupid stuff right when when Ace actually passed. And in any event, this is a huge thing for 80s and 90s diehards of Kiss. Kiss defined the glam excess, the makeup, the anthems, and Ace's songwriting was a massive part of the early magic, even with all the drama that was Kiss. Gene stepping up to play these feels like a full circle moment, at least it does to me. What do you guys think? Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's, glomming on to the unfortunate passing of Ace? What do you guys think about that? Is it a cool nod to Ace's legacy, or does it just hit differently now knowing what Gene has said in the past? Let's hear about it in the comments. You guys tell me, cool, not cool, glad he's doing it, wish he wouldn't do it. What do you guys think? Make sure you leave me a comment there, as well as doing all the podcasting stuff, subscribing and sharing and liking and, thumbs up, all that stuff. All right. And make sure while you're doing all that stuff, why don't you just whip out your credit card real quick, go over to our Locals or Substack or even Rumble Premium and sign up. Become a VIP. It's only $5 a month. You get plenty of stuff. You get exclusive content, you get commercial-free episodes, you get advanced releases of damn near everything. It's a solid buy for $5, if I say so myself. If you like anything that I do, $5 is going to be nothing for all the content you're going to get. Ask anybody that's in one of those groups. They will tell you I'm almost like a spammer. I put so much content in there. But anyway, if you sign up, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. I'm not going to beg you. I am going to say, I'm going to beg you on this level. Come on back tomorrow, won't you? See another episode of Chris Aiken Presents. I hope I do see you here. And for Chris Aiken Presents, I am Chris Aiken. I have been all day. And know what, folks? I will be tomorrow. See ya!